Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the general cryptocurrency market today. Over the last 24 hours, we've gotten a bounce in the cryptocurrency market. A lot of altcoins are seeing double-digit gains across the board. Sentiment is still extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market. We're deep in extreme fear on a monthly time frame. Market participants are still scared. The general consensus in the cryptocurrency market is that we still have a long way to go down to Goblin Town. Bitcoin, the king of the cryptocurrency market, got to as high as $65,000. Bitcoin touched the $65,000 level for the first time since June of 2022. Bitcoin still trades below its 200-day moving average. Historically, it's still been a good time to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell below its 200-day moving average way back in November of 2025, and we have been dumping to Goblin Town ever since then. Ethereum, the king of all coins in the cryptocurrency market, also fell below its 200-day moving average in November of 2025. Ethereum trades around the $1,924 level. We take a look at Bitcoin dominance in the cryptocurrency market, total cryptocurrency market cap, and Bitcoin's valuation against Ethereum. We'll take a look at the altcoin market when Bitcoin dominance dump, liquidation in the cryptocurrency market. We'll talk about that and more in this video. Let's get down to business. Let's start with liquidation in the cryptocurrency market. The last 24 hours has seen more than 78,000 traders getting liquidated, with the total liquidation coming in around $308 million. Singular's liquidation order happened on Binance. The trader was liquidated for $11.88 million. Be careful out there, guys. Don't lose your hard-earned stack before the main event starts. The main event is going to be coming very soon. And if you look at Bitcoins and Ethereum performance for the month of July and for Q3, it's actually positive, even though sentiment is still negative. Bitcoin is up 10.8% in Q3 of 2026. Ethereum is up 22.34% in Q3 of 2026. In the month of July, Bitcoin is up 10%. In the month of July, Ethereum is up a whopping 22%. So good times are slowly returning back to the cryptocurrency market. But as we always say, nobody rings the bell at the top, nobody rings the bell at the bottom. Smart players buy when there's extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market. By the time extreme greed returns back to the cryptocurrency market, they would have been selling for sweet profit. And that's why if you look at sentiment right now in the cryptocurrency market, that's deep in extreme fear on a daily time frame. Yesterday we were in extreme fear, last week we were in extreme fear, last month we are in extreme fear. But remember, guys, we can't keep staying in extreme fear forever. At some point in time, we'll work our way out of extreme fear, hopefully towards grade, then extreme grade. And by that time, market participants will be singing Kumbaya. But by that time, that will be the best time to sell for some sweet profit. Back to the chart. Bitcoin, the king of the cryptocurrency market, got to as high as $65,000 yesterday. Bitcoin got to as high as $84,000 in May of 2026 before it eventually dumped, setting new lows to around $57,000. The general consensus right now, if you take a poll in the cryptocurrency market, most market participants are waiting for a further dump to Goblin Town. The argument is that Bitcoin works in 4-year cycles, and Bitcoin has been dumping since October of 2025. Bitcoin bear market usually takes 1 year to dump, but I believe maybe just maybe the crowd is wrong. And right now, I believe the crowd is wrong at the extreme. Bitcoin is currently consolidating at its 200-week moving average. I had that video 2 days ago talking about a sign that the Bitcoin bottom is in. It's one of the sure signs that Bitcoin bottom might be in. We've seen Bitcoin set new lows here in 2026. We've seen Bitcoin's RSI refuse to set new lows. That's one bullish sign you should always look out for in the chart. That's called a bullish divergence. I'm not be sure, guys, if Bitcoin take out that $85,000 level anytime soon. Bitcoin could easily do that. When we start pumping, we pump very fast. But when we start dumping, it takes a little while to dump because market price wants us to buy in the dip. The pump, two things get the pump up very quickly. We have market participants that are FOMOing in, that didn't buy Bitcoin around $59,000, around $60,000, around $63,000. They were expecting lower prices. The higher Bitcoin goes, the more they are scared, the more they FOMO in thinking they have missed the bottom. Then we have those market participants that have been shorting Bitcoin over the last 1 year. They have gotten overconfident. They're doubling on their shorts. The only way they get liquidated is by Bitcoin going to higher prices. In 2026, we can easily see Bitcoin get back almost to us 100 to the $100,000 level. The last time we saw Bitcoin getting to the $100,000 level was in January of 2026. I'll not be shocked to see Bitcoin return back to that region, maybe even going higher than that. For Ethereum, the king of all coins in the cryptocurrency market, we saw it get as high as $1,927 for Ethereum to head back to its 200-week moving average. Ethereum has to rally above $2,475 level. The highest price we've seen Ethereum trade in 2026 has been in January when we saw Ethereum trading for as high as $3,434. I believe Ethereum will have its own good time in the sun. I believe we are going to see Ethereum at some point in time in the coming days and the coming weeks rally above $3,000, maybe just maybe make a move for new all-time highs. And if we take a look at the altcoin market, total cryptocurrency market cap, excluding both Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's currently chilling around its 200-week moving average, which is a good sign. It's a good sign because it means smart players are accumulating. If you look at the indicators telling us there's a bullish divergence there, I will not be shocked to see a big pump to the upside for the altcoin market. In the coming days and the coming weeks, guys, watch out for the altcoin market. That's where I believe most gains are going to be made. I believe the altcoin market is due a big pump to the upside in the last 1 week. Yes, we have seen Bitcoin have a 3% move to the upside. Yes, we have seen Ethereum also have a small pump, a 10% pump to the upside. But you can see a lot of altcoins also matching Ethereum, Zcash up 22%, Python up 16%, Undo and Uniswap up 10%, Virtual up 18%. A lot of these altcoins are very down bad. And when the pump comes, a little pump to the upside will send them flying to the moon. So watch out for the altcoin market. For some news stories going around the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin gets new 80K August target. Bitcoin price upside prediction includes $68,000 within 2 weeks and up to $80,000 next month, contrasting with the warning of the 2022 bear market we run for the rest of 2026. One flawed tactics I see a lot of market participants and analysts use is that they assume that what happened in the previous bear market is what will happen. So in the previous bear market, we saw Bitcoin topping around $69,000, Bitcoin coming to chill around its 200-week moving average before we finally had that last push down to Goblin Town where FTX collapsed and the total down from the all-time high for Bitcoin was around 78%. Right now, Bitcoin has not jumped up to 78%. Bitcoin has gone from the all-time highs. We've seen Bitcoin pull back by 53%. And for Bitcoin to drop 78% from its previous all-time highs, we need to see Bitcoin trade for as low as $26,000. What I was trying to show you guys that all bear markets are different. Even though it's a bear market, even though I don't put the Goblin Town, if you go back to 2018, Bitcoin had 80+% dump to Goblin Town, 84% dump to Goblin Town. In 2015, Bitcoin also had an 80+% dump to Goblin Town, somewhere around like 83 to 84%. So when we got to 2022, most market participants were waiting for 80% dump to Goblin Town. General consensus then was Bitcoin is going to dump to $12,000. That's when 80%. That's when Bitcoin get to 80% down from its all-time highs. Bitcoin got to $15,000 and we're still pumping to higher prices. I'm seeing a lot of market participants make that mistake right now, expecting Bitcoin to dump probably to $20,000 or $30,000. I'm hearing talks of I'm going to wait to Q4 of 2026 before I buy some Bitcoin. I'm going to wait till 1 year is completed from the top. The market doesn't wait for no one, and the market is very tricky. The moment most market participants feel they have figured it out, that's when it makes a different move. Look at total cryptocurrency market cap, we topped around the $4.2 trillion level. Total cryptocurrency market cap also sits around that 200-week moving average. These are clear signals that big money is buying. These are clear signals that we're at a very critical point in time. Don't be shocked, guys, in the next few weeks to see a big move to the upside, even for the total cryptocurrency market cap. Bitcoin hits 65.5K as most surprise US inflation that has sparked 3 weeks Bitcoin price high. Bitcoin moves up to the highest level since June 22nd as US PPI inflation number provided the week's second surprise macro data drop. Is that why Bitcoin is pumping? Only time will tell. Bitcoin jumps on the lowest US CPI since 2022 as traders stay wary of $64,000. Bitcoin price action returns to $64,000 on low US CPI inflation, but traders remain wary of key resistance areas. Still more news stories going around the cryptocurrency market on Bitcoin. Bitcoin bear market will bottom when the 2-month RSI metric hits zero. That's what the trader is predicting. Bitcoin RSI continued to copy previous bear markets as trader predicts that historic BTC price bottom signal will happen again in 2026. I'm already seeing so many price bottom signals. I did a video on that some few days ago. Bitcoin chilling at the 200-week moving average. Bitcoin's RSI showing a bullish divergence. Bitcoin still sitting in the cost of production band. These are some early signs that maybe, just maybe, the Bitcoin bottom is in. Maybe, just maybe, we're due for a big pump to the upside. To that cryptocurrency market cap is also showing some good signs. All coins in the cryptocurrency market are down bad, also showing some good signs. And the last indicator we'll look at, the last chart to look at is Bitcoin dominance, which sits around the 58.91% region. I believe the clear sign that the bear market bottom is in will be that big dump for Bitcoin dominance that will see all coins pumping to higher values. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. How bullish are you on the cryptocurrency market? Are you still buying some Bitcoin right now? Are you still buying some Ethereum? Which altcoins are you adding to your portfolio? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications, get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.